The future city where sustainability, equity and high-tech innovation are the core values of a vision for a better future. Imagine living in a city where natural resources, work opportunities and social privileges are equally distributed. A place where you'd have access to the best healthcare and education. Will Telosa be a place you'd want to move into? Are we, as humanity, ready to change our ways of life and give new directions to the system as we know it? Let's dive in to see what it's all about and discover even more intriguing and exciting ideas that this mega project promises the world. Are you ready to take a step into the future today? By taking the ancient Greek word for purpose, telos, the American billionaire Mark Law proposed the city of Telosa, announced in September 2021. And that's right, Telosa has the purpose of providing inclusive and sustainable life for more than 5 million people. While it's still in the planning stage, the team behind the City of the Future creates lifelong partnerships with private and public organisations to make this dream city come to life. The goal is precise and clear, providing a high-quality life for every resident. The idea behind Telosa is wealth circulation, giving citizens the life they helped create. But is it possible to build an entire city on a remote and cheap site, providing all living conditions and still protect the integrity and well-being of its citizens? Let's ask the most important question for now. Where is Telosa's location going to be? Telosa will be built in the middle of desert land. Possible options include the Appalachian region between southern New York State and northern Alabama and Georgia, or somewhere along Nevada, Utah or Arizona. The only certain thing we know is that project owners are looking for an uninhabited location to start building this project from scratch. So, do you think it's possible to build a city that is the most suitable for everyone? A city that follows all the ideals of Telosa, regardless of its final location? After learning more and more about this new project, one has to wonder, how much would a project like this cost? The estimated cost of this utopian futuristic city is $400 billion. That's right, $400 billion. The master plan, as we said, belongs to billionaire Mark Law, who is in partnership with none other than the Danish Bjork Ingels Group, to make this inclusive city a reality. Now, Mr. Law promises that the city will implement a more efficient system than any other city in the world. They intend to create a model known as equity, which means that all citizens own the city's land. This would imply that when residents do better, the city as a whole does better. The cities as we know them versus Telosa's new lifestyle ideas. Nowadays people are too busy between work, long distances and heavy traffic, which also contributes to air pollution. But there's very little time for everything. Meeting friends is a privilege, and a normal activity like going out for groceries could turn into a whole day event. It's just tiring and time consuming, and that's why some people start feeling detached from their communities, and even their own life. Telosa will leave that concept in the past, following the idea of 15-minute accessibility to every public facility. With little to no stress, people living in Telosa can easily use the innovative transport solutions or access their preferred spot just by taking a walk, saving time, energy and money. And this is not all Telosa has to offer. Let's go even deeper. At the moment, healthcare and education are a considerable expense for individuals and their families. We know, we're all in the same boat. Telosa believes that all people are equal and therefore wants to be equally fair to all its citizens, regardless of their age or previous social status. A quality life is a priority in all aspects, be it healthcare, education, skills building, social opportunities, or even housing. The City of the Future will implement an efficient system that is in line with the average income, so that everyone can go to the doctor or study what they like. And of course, among other things, the City of the Future will not only care about its people, but what they're surrounded by. Let's see. In today's way of life, people unfortunately have insufficient time, knowledge, and even motivation to think about the condition of the environment. Cities face huge health problems due to high levels of pollution, and most cities use only 12% of sustainable resources. Sometimes we're even kind of thankful we can't really see what we're breathing into our lungs. Mark Law and his team aim to provide a sustainable environment for every citizen, planning to be 100% sustainable and use renewable energy-based sources. Now, this is what we call the future of luxury. The centre skyscraper, also known as the beacon for the city, will not only store and clean water, but also provide electricity through photovoltaic panels on the roof. The aeroponic farms are planned to contribute to keeping the air clean and purified. While it's clear that the idea and plans exist, some believe that Telosa is a clear example of wishful dreaming. The innovative architecture and sustainable lifestyle sounds perfect, but many others believe the expectations are quite unrealistic. Still, those who like the idea are interested to learn about the city planning to house up to 5 million people in just a few decades. What do you think? If all goes well, Telosa will house up to 50,000 people in the first phase of construction, which is expected to be completed by 2030. The entire city aims to be finalised by 2050 on the planned schedule and population count. Is Telosa the quality life you're looking for? For those looking for a community-oriented, cultural and innovative way of living, Telosa may be the answer to all your questions. The city will offer a healthier environment for all the residents, motivating them to contribute to the ideas of a more sustainable future. The City of the Future will also serve as a hub for entrepreneurship, focused mostly on technology and research. At the same time, it will promote cultural and artistic diversity, creating a vibrant living scene in the USA, something that current communities don't have, or have a little bit of it. Do you like the ideas behind Telosa? Does it appeal to you? Is it creating some kind of tingling, intriguing feeling? As an interested viewer, you might consider joining the Telosa community to find out more about how to invest and when the city will be launched. Telosa is a very ambitious project with one simple priority: providing every citizen with a future luxury lifestyle. Even though it's still in the planning stage and initial development, the concept can inspire many other investors to do the same. Will Telosa become a school example of a futuristic, innovative and inclusive way of living, offering a completely new vision of sustainable and yet urban life? The City of the Future stays focused on accessible institutions, affordable healthcare and equal opportunities for everyone. Will you embrace this way of living, even though it means giving up on your current habits? Get prepared to move to a completely new aspect of your life. The year 2030 is closer than it seems right now, and you can be among the first 50,000 people who will experience the futuristic quality of living. If Telosa comes to life, will cities as we know them start to disappear?